Hello and welcome to this NIC webinar on transitioning your UIFI experience into action. After your UIFI experience, we are confident that you are ready to create lasting elevation in your chapter, council, or community. As you may have heard before, the real work starts after UIFI. Let's begin. The core components of UIFI are all centered around action and the idea that we are what we do. Your leadership qualities are determined by your actions. Leadership is behavior, and not only can it be learned, it can be practiced by everyone. Remember, our definition of leadership, shared values plus collaborative relationships plus collective action leads to elevation. Also remember there are 6 pillars of character. They are trustworthiness, respect, responsibility, fairness, caring, and citizenship. These pillars form the foundation for living as a person of character and understanding the role that values play in your own life. They form a guide for decision-making and values congruence, both individually and organizationally. While we can talk about what it is that we value, our values are displayed through our actions. Again, values are what you do. To be the best leaders we can be, we must learn to lead with our values. We can no longer allow our fear to dictate the choices that we make for our chapters, councils, or communities. Too often we choose to do something or to not do something based on our fears, such as how one group of members might respond, how something will affect our social capital, etc. This does not allow us to be at our best. When we lead with our values, we are reaffirming our individual commitments and being a role model for others who are striving to do the same. And then finally, we come to ritual. We must strive to make our ritual our ritual. We must take the lessons that are taught through our Big R ritual and apply them to our daily lives, and strive to be the members that we swore we would be. We can do this by learning it, living it, teaching it, and expecting it. Learning it. We have to know what it says and be able to apply it to daily practice. Live it. We must be putting these lessons into our daily practice. We must strive to be better because we will inevitably make a misstep. Teach it. We cannot do it alone. We must teach it to others and spread the message to our brothers and sisters. And we must expect it. While none of this is easy, we must take the difficult step of expecting that others will do the same and fulfill the oath that they took. Only when we expect it can we truly live our ritual and take our oath seriously. All of this, as our conversations about courage, urgency, perspective, and defining the ideal contributed to your UIFI Blueprint. The purpose of the rest of this resource is to provide you with some solid strategies and tips that will assist you in enacting your UIFI Blueprint. Let's talk about a few of those strategies for success. Take another look at your blueprint and think about the environment that your chapter, council, or community exists in. And then think about how that can assist in or inhibit your ability to be successful. You may have heard at UIFI that no one is going to welcome you home with a banner that says "Change Us." However, what about the environment is working in your favor? And how can you capitalize on that? Don't be afraid to think big. It's okay to be audacious and set out to change the world. In fact, we encourage it. However, don't do this at the expense of creating success and momentum. Next, the most important thing you can do is find a mentor or coach who can and will help you navigate and implement your blueprint. This can be your chapter advisor, your Greek advisor, or someone not even directly affiliated with your organization or community. A mentor or coach should be someone who will listen and ask you the difficult questions that will guide you along your way. The best are very good listeners and problem solvers, who rarely provide answers, but rather guide you to your own answers. Another strategy for success is to find allies and share your vision by talking with them. Talk to your brothers and sisters. Talk to your peers on your council. Find those like-minded people who want more and are not happy with how things are. I guarantee you they are there. Resist the urge to stand up in chapter or council and say how things are going to change, but rather have some serious conversations with those who are willing to try something new and build your coalition through a grassroots effort. Another tip is simple. Live your ritual. Make your big R your little r. You cannot ask other people to do things you are not willing to do yourself. Implementing your blueprint will require help, so stop, take a moment and listen. Listen to those you talk to, and be willing to adjust as necessary. Don't adjust simply because something may be hard, but rather adjust to create buy-in and success. This is not about you. It is about your chapter, your council, or your community. It's about the idea of us and we. Build momentum by going after the low-hanging fruit or little victories. What are the easily attainable portions of your blueprint? Focus on accomplishing those while also working on the big, audacious goals. Just like at UIFI, when you see how things can be, you are more likely to work for it. The same will be true for your brothers, sisters, and peers. Show them what the future can look like through the small wins and results, and you will develop more allies. Next, be prepared to adapt and adjust. Things happen. Plans change. You should always take stock not only of what is and is not working, but why it is or is not working. Integrate that information into future plans. Don't get derailed by a few kinks in the track. Keep moving forward. Always believe in your organization and yourself. Stay confident. Be strong. Creating lasting change is difficult, and you have to convince others to believe as well, both in your hearts and minds. If you do what we shared here, we are confident you will be more successful. Finally, you are ready. You have the skills and resources necessary at your disposal. You can do this, and as a result, build the future for your chapter, council, and community. Please let us know how we can help, and don't be afraid to share your successes as well as your challenges with us. In order to keep this conversation going, join us this fall on Twitter for UIFI Chat, where you can engage in regular, topical conversations with other UIFI graduates and facilitators. And don't forget to share your successes on our Facebook group. Thank you for the work that you have done and will continue to do in your chapters and communities. We thank you for taking a moment out of your day to learn about the strategies for success in taking your UIFI experience and transitioning into action. If we can be of any more assistance here at the NIC, please feel free to contact us at your earliest convenience. Best wishes and good luck.